Hi, my name is Mac and I'm a PC. Today we're going to be talking about Playlist Live. Now, if you don't know what Playlist Live is, then you've been living under a rock in the YouTube community for a couple months now. It is an annual YouTube convention where everybody gathers. It's kind of like VidCon. Yeah, it's in Orlando, Florida. And this year was my second year going. Last year I did a lot of meetup lines. I went alone with my father, so it was kind of like I didn't really do much in the way of most anything, really. I didn't go to any of the parties, the panels, or walk around, really. All I did was just stand in meetup lines, and that was it for the most part. And I'm sorry if I sound like death right now. I either have the playlist plague or my allergies are acting up. I don't know, I've been just dying a little bit for the past 2 days, so... But this year, it was a lot different for me. I got the business pass, right here, this little thing that says I'm business pass. And so I went to a crap ton of panels this year. And as I was looking back over the footage that I got, that was basically all the footage that I got is from panels. So I learned a lot from those. I went and I got the business pass with my friend Sam Walter. I went to Florida with my two friends, Sam Walter, who has the channel Sam Walter Official, and my friend Ashley, who doesn't have a channel. So Sam and I had the business pass together, and we went to business day on Friday, and that was pretty good, actually. I kind of felt like I missed out a lot my first year by not going to panels, but at that point I didn't have a channel, and so this year it was just a really big learning experience, getting to hear from people, and it was kind of an expedited way to meet people because, as far as the talent, because they would, come down after their panel and you could, talk to them then and have actual conversation, not just, picture take and go on your way kind of thing, as meetup lines tend to be. This year we also walked around a lot. We stayed up until 2 o'clock in the morning every night, just sitting around chatting within my group of friends, and also Sam's friend from Virginia, Alex Barrett, and his two friends, Tessa and CJ. It was just really cool to be part of that and to see how they work, and I'd never met them before, and so it was really great to meet them, seeing as they got their start in North Carolina, and that's where I'm from. And people would walk by and we'd get to meet them and we'd get to chat with them for a little bit, and it was just a really cool experience. And just walking around the hotel in general, a lot of people were out and about, and a lot of the talent was there, and you could just walk up to them and have a actual conversation with them, and that was just a really cool thing to get to see these people online and then have this conversation with them in real life. It's just kind of crazy to think about that for people that have a lot of subscribers or are relatively famous in our community. I also went to the live filming of Good Mythical Morning, as you can tell from my little sticker, and that was really cool. They actually took one of my questions and they put it in their extras video, which I will post a link to below. So there was some cons this year, as far as they did a lot better this year, but there was a lot that they didn't do better this year. First of all, it over doubled in size people-wise. Last year I heard that it was 3,000 people, and it felt kind of crowded then, really crowded then actually. But this year it was way worse, so many people. I think it was 8,000 is what I heard, and it was just outrageously crowded. I mean, you couldn't walk through the halls without bumping into people, and it was hard enough with 3 people trying to keep up with each other, seeing as I'm very tiny and my 2 friends are tall. But I mean, the lines to get in last year, we didn't have much of a problem. I mean, I don't remember actually having a problem at all just getting into the expo center, but on Saturday and Sunday it was just craziness, waiting in line for at least an hour to get in. And Sunday they didn't even let people in at the right time, which was kind of weird because all of the meetups and panels started at 10 and they didn't let people in until after 10:30, and so that was pretty disconcerting for us trying to get in lines for places, and pushing, it was just kind of crazy. also there was like so many girls there. Last year I did experience this, and I think last year they got hounded a lot more. Marcus Butler had to, I mean, I just felt so bad for the guy. He kept like running past, and they were walking past, and these girls were just like mobbing him. And this year security was like really tough, and they did a better job of protecting the people, but still there was just so many girls there, and they were trying to get in line. And I liked how they did it in the rooms this year, like they did on Sunday last year, but the lines were starting hours in advance, and they were cut off way before the time that the meetups were supposed to be, and it was just this huge crowd of people in the halls, and it was a big mess. It was, especially on Sunday, it was pretty bad. We basically ruined the landscaping at the Carib Royale Hotel because of the circle in between all of the buildings. There's a pool and there's vegetation around it, but because of everybody trying to walk, and then people would build up in the little sidewalks as people as talent would come out, they would build up in the sidewalks, and you would have to try to get around them some way, and so the plants are all just trampled. It's bad. So as far as that, you know, the screaming was down this year. I mean, I felt like there was a lot more last year, and the talent, I think, had a little more seclusion, but it was kind of hard for, I mean, I assume if it was me, I would be, you know, upset that I wouldn't really be able to meet my fans because everyone's going freaking crazy. And, I mean, there were some people that were out there, and they were really, really, you know, really out there, like Ricky Dillon. He was out the first day we got there. Every single time we would walk into the lobby, he was mobbed by people, and he stayed out there for hours, and like, kudos to you. And then Maz, he stayed out in a line on Sunday in front of the pool for hours, and it was like, it was crazy. He was like out there forever, and I mean, I think they finally cut his line, but I mean, he could have gone on for hours. But other than that, this year was fantastic. The panels were great. I got to meet a lot of people. I met a lot of smaller YouTubers that were really, really down to earth, and you got to chat with them and just have these, you know, this really great conversation. I made a lot of friends. As I mentioned, I met up with Alex Barrett and Tessa and CJ, and we got, you know, we went to dinner with him, and Becca from Becca in Real Life, who is on the collab channel with my friend Sam. Borderless Six is their collab channel. And so going and like eating with them and like just having this like really great friendship spring up from this, it's just, I didn't really think that it was really gonna happen like that, but we are all just like really, kind of really close now. But they are just really cool kids, and I miss them dearly. So yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of footage as much as I probably should have, because I was kind of more hanging out and just absorbing everything more than going to meetups and this and that and the other, and it was just, I don't know. I didn't vlog a lot. I thought I was gonna vlog a lot more, and when I was going to vlog, my phone was dead, and then my camera was in the car, or whatever excuse I came up with at the time to not vlog. So I didn't get a whole lot of video while I was in Florida, but I did get a good amount, so I'm gonna compile that all into one video real fast, and then I'll post a link for that at the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like if you enjoyed this video. So that'll about do it for us this week. I will see you guys next time. Bye!